In this video, we will build this portfolio website from scratch, and that too without coding, and later host this portfolio website for free. To follow along this tutorial, you will need very little to no coding experience, Visual Studio or any other code editor of your choice, and GitHub account to host your portfolio, which I will demonstrate later in this video. So at first, let's go to freecss.com. Here you can find different portfolio templates of your choice. So let's click on free CSS templates and let's browse through these templates to see which one would be the best one for us. You can see different portfolio designs. So to view that portfolio, you simply click on the design and live demo. So once you click there, you can actually get the live experience of how your portfolio website would look. And this portfolio seems to be a good one, so we will be using this portfolio for this video. Now you can go and browse through other portfolio templates as well, but if you want to follow along, I will put the link to this portfolio in my description as well, so that it will be easier for you to follow along. Now let's download this. So we simply click on download and save it wherever you want to save it. Now once the file is downloaded, let's go to that downloads folder and double click and you extract this file. So simply click on that and extract all, and you can extract wherever you want to extract it. Now once the file has been extracted, your portfolio website file will look like this. So first thing what we will do is we will rename this file. So we will name this as our personal portfolio and save it. Now as I mentioned earlier, we will be using Visual Studio Code Editor to edit and make changes to our portfolio website. So let's open Visual Studio Code and load this personal portfolio website. Now once you're in here, you will see all these files inside this personal portfolio. Let's click on index.html. To load this website, we will be using live server. So what live server will do is it will, with a single click on go live, you can actually browse the experience. So to download live server, you click on extensions and search for live server here and click on the first one and install it. Now once the installation is complete, it's pretty simple. Like I said, click on one of your index.html and click on go live. And here you can see our portfolio is now live in our local. Now we will make changes based on what we need, and you can make changes based on what you need. But for this tutorial, we will be making changes on the website header. We will get rid of this digital marketing and put our personal information here, and we will update this our services section as well. And down we will update this about section. Myself, I won't need this case studies, so I will try to replace this with my personal projects that I've worked on, or simply get rid of this. In the testimonial section, you can put your friend's testimony over here. Down here we have a contact form which can be used to send you or communicate with you when someone views your profile, and if they want to send you an email or message, they can do that. Now let's go and update this portfolio. Let's go back to Visual Studio, and at first let's update our header section from this to code easy, so you can follow along and you can update names based on whatever your name is and how you want to update it. Before that, let's update the title as well, the title of the website, from this to code easy. Now scroll down here, you can see home, about, services and contact us. So we will leave this as it is. So this is the navigation bar, and here you can see it has been updated over here. So with live server, what happens is there's another benefit is once you save your changes, you don't have to refresh your browser. You simply open the browser and you will see the changes like here. Let's go back to Visual Studio and scroll down to our digital marketing experts section, which is this. Let's update this one to code easy and our statement. So we'll copy that and get rid of all of that from the paragraph and save it. We will leave this contact us as it is. Now let's scroll down scroll down to our services. So in this section, I'll leave this our services header as it is, like our services, and I'll update this paragraph now and paste what I want to write here. Save it, and you can see it has been updated. And I will just use 3 of these containers, so I'll get rid of one of the containers, and so that I can update the things that I want to put in there. And one of our services will be web development, and the copy that I want to put in there will be this, and we will get rid of this read more section, and our second service will be online marketing, and get the copy for this section, and we save it. So it's pretty simple. What you have to do is you don't have to write any code. You just have to fill all the information about yourself in the section that's provided. Get rid of this read more, and our third service will be YouTube channel. Put this one here and get rid of this paragraph. Copy our content and paste it. Like I said, we don't need our 4th container, so we'll get rid of that 4th container. Simply delete that, go back to our portfolio, and just like that, you can see the changes are now visible. This one looks a little bit odd because it's not centered. Now let's go and center this, and we'll change this 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 4. And just like this, now you can see it's well centered in middle. And we'll get rid of this read more so that it looks much better. Get rid of that. And now you can see our 3 sections has been updated with my content. So web development and paragraph, online marketing paragraph, what we offer, and YouTube channel paragraph. Scroll down to your about section. Scroll down and you get rid of this content, and you paste whatever you want to put in this about section. Put this, copy, go back to our portfolio, and our about section is ready as well. In this about section, in few words, you just write about yourself, and if you want, you can get rid of this read more button as there is no functionality, so simply get rid of that whole read more button. It looks pretty. Now in this image, what you can do is you can add your portrait image as well. So to do that, you simply have to find this image container, which in our case will be about section and this image here. So here you can see images folder, and if you open the project folder, so you'll have to put the image that you want to put in your portfolio. So I have one downloaded, so I'll get this, paste it in the images folder. Now go back to your portfolio in Visual Studio and update the name to code logo. So whatever name that you have, you put in there and save it. Now let's see if the change is visible, and here you can see the change is visible, but this one is a little bit bigger, so we can make it round and slightly make it smaller. So to do that, let's go back to Visual Studio, and here we can create a new ID with, let's say, about me portrait, and save it. Now let's go to styles and target that ID, about me portrait, and inside that we will target our image and type border radius 50% and make that important so that it overrides all other properties. Let's open our portfolio, and you can see that this image is now round with 50% border radius, and it looks better. Let's scroll down. In this our case studies section, you can actually put your projects that you have done. So you can add image of that project and give short description over here. Okay, so after that case studies section, what you can do is scroll down to this testimonial section, and here you can add 2 or 3 of your friends. So ask them to write a good testimony about you, and you can add that over here. So it's really simple. You just have to find this in your HTML code and just update it. So I'll quickly show you one demo. Let's check for the testimonials. So this is the testimonial section. So here let's update the name. So we'll put code easy, and let's update the other one as well. So we'll put random name and save it. Let's go back, and here you can see that the name has changed, and if we go to the other one, and you can see it random, and likewise you can update the copy as well. Once you're done with that, let's scroll down, and here you will see this contact form section. So we actually don't need this Google Maps. So to integrate this Google Map to your portfolio, you will need to sign into Google APIs and all. So we will not do this one for now. So we can simply remove this one by finding the contact section, and let's remove this Google Maps div, or in fact you can remove this whole div which holds the map. Let's save it, and we might need to do some CSS update as well. So for that, what we can do is over here, instead of 4, let's write 6 and save it, and you can see that our text field and our other fields has increased in size. And the next one, to center this div, what we can do is we can change this to 3, and just like that, this one has been centered. Now I have a separate video on how you can actually make this contact form working. So for that, you can either click on the link that pops up on your right hand side, or I will put the link to that video in the description section, so you can actually integrate your contact form. So when someone views your portfolio, they can actually add some info, their names, email, and send you a message, and you will receive that message in your Gmail, and you can contact them back. Lastly, we have this footer section. So we will update this footer section as well as we need. So here we will update this to code easy, and we'll get rid of this and add hard but worth it, followed by different links. So the links are your navigation links, just like your navigation bar on top. So when you click on home, it directs you to home, and when you click on about, it directs you to about or space, and if you go to services, it directs you to services page. So this portfolio website, how this one is structured is, on your home page you get access to all these sections like your services and about us, and you can actually just view that section by itself as well. So if you click on about, you will just get the view of about section, and if you click on services, you'll just get the view of services, and followed by contact us. So if you just click on contact us, you'll get this contact us page, and for some reason this one has not been removed from contact us section. So let's find the contact HTML form, contact HTML document, and let's get rid of the Google map container and update this one to 3 and this one to 6 and save it. Now if we open our contact us page, then our contact form is exactly looking as it is looking in our home section. So the links, it looks fine. In the subscribe section, we actually don't need this feature as of now, so we can get rid of this as well. Can get rid of subscribe, so we'll select all of that and get rid of it. Now actually that thing would just be visible in our contact HTML, so we will need to make that change in all our 4 HTML file. So let's find that, subscribe, and you can go and update that in all of your 4 HTML pages. Now, so once we get rid of all that subscribe code, let's go back to our website and check, and you can see that the subscribe feature, whatever it was present here, is now gone. Now lastly, what we need to update is this final section with the address, your location, if you want to add your contact details over here, your Gmail, and few links to your other social media sites. To do that, it's really simple, it's really easy. Now at first, let's update our index.html. You can update the location with whatever location that you have. For now, I'll just put Australia, and contact, you can update it. I'll just put, and Gmail will be, let's check in our home section, and it has been updated. So what you can do is you can go back to all these 3 of those remaining pages and update your contact details. Now lastly, what we have to do is we need to add links to our sites, so Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. And if you want to add some more links, what you can do is you can simply copy this, paste it here, and change this to, let's say, YouTube. Now right now we just have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Now let's save this code and check. Now you can see that YouTube has been added. Now the main part is to add links. Right now when I click on Facebook, it takes us to this landing page. Now what we need to do is when we click on Facebook, it needs to direct us to our Facebook account or Twitter account, followed by LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. To do that, what we need to do is update this add link in this href section. Now let's add link to our YouTube for this demonstration. Let's go to YouTube channel and copy the link. Let's come back to Visual Studio that and add it on YouTube, save it. Now let's click on YouTube. Now you can see that that link now is directing us to this correct page. But what I want to do is I want to open that YouTube in new tab. I don't want to overwrite this my portfolio. So for that, what you can do is go back to your Visual Studio and type target equals to underscore blank. So what this one will do is it will open this YouTube in new tab so that you don't lose your portfolio on this tab. Now we can get rid of that. And that's it. That's how you update the portfolio website. Now you can see that it's looking much better than what we actually downloaded because it has all our info right now. So what you can do is you can add your info that's related to you. Lastly, what you can do is you can remove this copyright. So let's just remove the last section. Why it's reserved by. You can put your name, and it has been updated. So since this footer is present in all 4 of our pages, so you'll need to manually update that in 4 of these pages, or simply what you can do is simply copy that full footer from your, let's do that. Let's copy all our footer container from here and we'll put that in all 4 of those pages. Now let's check if that has been updated. So it has been updated in about section. It has been updated in our other section as well, services, and it has been updated in our contact us section as well. So that's it. That's how you create a portfolio website. Now the main part is hosting portfolio website so that it can be accessed. So currently we can't access this portfolio website except from our live server. So if I close this server right now, what it will happen is if I refresh it, this site would not even load. So to do that, we will need to create a GitHub account. Now let's go to github.com. And if you don't have account, you need to create a new GitHub account. So it's really simple to create a GitHub account. So for that, just click on sign up, and then you'll have to enter your email address. So whatever email address that you want to use, you can put it here. Now hit continue and create a password and continue. Enter username, whatever you want. Now create account. So that's it. That's how you create a GitHub account. Now what you have to do is you have to go to your Gmail that you put in there, and you'll get the verification code. So you just put that code over here and enter it into the code. Now once you enter that code, you will get into this dashboard. Now to submit all the changes that you made, or to push this whole portfolio website to your GitHub, you will need to follow a few of the things that I will show you now. So at first, click on this profile on your top right hand side and click on your repositories. Now once you're in there, what we have to do is we have to create a new repository, and we will name this repository the same name that we have for our portfolio. So we'll put that as personal portfolio. And you can leave the description as blank and everything as it is, and create repository. Now what we have to do is go back to Visual Studio and right click on open terminal, and we just have to type these few commands so you can follow along. So type git init. You might not have git installed in your device, so if you don't have that installed, then you need to install git in your device as well to push this portfolio to your repo. So you can have a look at how to install git in your device on my channel, so I'll put link to that video in the description as well. But if you already have git installed, then that's good. Now let's add another command, which will be git status. Let's check what are the files that we need to update. So all the files that needs to be updated, since this is our first commit, so yeah, all the file needs to be updated to git. Now what we do is we add all those files, and what we do is git put the commit message, which will be first commit. Now once we are done with that, we copy this whole code and paste it. So once we did that, it actually did push all of our code to our repository. So let's refresh it, and here you can see that our personal project or personal portfolio is now uploaded in Git. The next part is to go to settings and go to pages, and we deploy from branch, and we click branch as main, and we'll keep this one as it is and save it. So once we do that, what it will do is it will start pushing or deploying our repository and making a website. So let's go to actions to check the progress. So now it's building, and so once the deployment is complete, let's go back to settings, let's click on pages, and this here is your portfolio link. You click on that, and you can see that your portfolio is now live. Now you can access this portfolio from anywhere. So whichever device that you want to access, whichever browser that you want to access, now you can access this portfolio from anywhere. So let's try this one now. Let's copy this link, and I'll open one incognito window so that I can show that it can be accessed from anywhere. So paste it, and yeah, you can see that your portfolio is now live. Everything will work as it is, as it was working in our live server. That's it, guys. That's how you create a portfolio website with very little coding and hosting your portfolio website for free using GitHub. I hope this video was helpful and you were able to create a portfolio website. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.